Determiner order. Determiners versus adjectives. Traditionally, determiners were viewed as a subtype of adjectives, since both determiners and adjectives modify nouns. But their syntactic usages are quite different from adjectives. Adjectives can be used as complements as well as modifiers, but determiners can serve only as modifiers. For example, compare the use of the and cute. The cute dog. The dog is cute. Cute can be used before a noun or after a linking verb. However, the can be used only before a noun and must be placed before adjectives in a noun phrase. In other words, determiners precede adjectives or other modifiers in a noun phrase. For example, do you have a $10 bill? I saw the really spooky ghost. While omitting a modifying adjective does not make a sentence ungrammatical, omitting a determiner can make a sentence ungrammatical. As we learned in the previous section, determiners must agree with nouns in terms of countability and number, while adjectives have no such agreement requirement. This is why modern categorization separates determiners from adjectives and treats them as two different parts of speech. There still is a difference between determiners and adjectives, and that is the fixed order in determiners when more than one determiner is used in a noun phrase. There are some rules of thumb in adjective ordering. Violating these rules does not make the sentence ungrammatical, and people break the rules for emphasis or other stylistic reasons. However, violating the determiner order does make a sentence ungrammatical, and thus in this section we examine the determiner order. So in what situation do we need more than one determiner in a noun phrase? The answer is when we want to talk about some indefinite number or amount of things within a definite set of things. For example, I have several dogs and I want to talk about a few of them. For this, I need to use both indefinite and definite determiners. When we use both of them, English grammar requires a correct order of determiners. To do that, we first need to know determiner types. First of all, we can classify determiners into definite determiners and indefinite determiners. We use definite determiners to indicate that the thing we are talking about is specific. These are definite determiners. The definite article, the. Possessive, my, your, his, her, its, our, their, whose. Demonstratives, this, that, these, those. Definite determiners can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns, while the definite article and possessives can be used with both singular and plural nouns. The demonstratives do make a distinction in number. This and that are used with singular nouns, and these and those are used with plural nouns. Indefinite determiners signal that the thing we are talking about is unspecific. These are indefinite determiners. Indefinite articles, an. Indefinite quantifiers, many, much, few, little, some, any. Definite quantifiers, number expressions, 1, 2, half, 2/3.